if not for the
was
fact
trying
that
to
Trump
do
isn't
that.
when he came. I'm
Yeah,
sorry,
he was
Esther.
trying to do that.
But
Yeah, I mean, Obama was trying to do that, but like you said, I think, you know, the current political climate and everything that was going on. And then, you know, keep in mind too, like Trump was the person that started the whole birther movement, you know, nonsense. And all the rhetoric that Obama started getting really started off of Trump's nonsense. So in essence, they, you know, they do not care for each other anyway. I know Michelle definitely does not like Trump just because of all the rhetoric and the nonsense that was, you know, the hate-filled nonsense that was spewing out of his thin lips was causing, you know, was putting her family in danger, is what she said.
That's
like,
why
and Michelle's not for that. She's not for that mess, though.
No, that's why you don't hear from Michelle. That's why Michelle, one, doesn't want to be in any office, of course. But then two, this whole time she has stayed off camera as much as she can. Because Michelle, that's a sister right there, right?
She'll tell you, she won't tell you how it is.
You know what I'm saying? She is every bit, if not more, accomplished than her husband, right? But she's not gonna play this tip-tap dance that Obama does, because different personalities do different things.
Right.
You know, they just do.
Michelle could have been the first president, though. If she did, let's play devil's advocate.
She could have.
She was a woman. Let's just be real. Obama won because the economy was in free fall. America is aspirational and wants to believe it's something more than what it is. Even though to me, Obama was the aspiration of America and Trump is the reality of America, right? So, but Michelle would have had the similar issue that Hillary did. Because as much as I don't like Hillary, if you put it on paper, who has a better resume than Hillary Clinton to be the president of the United States, right?
See, Hillary doesn't. Hillary has the history, but Hillary does not have the personality because Hillary is not charismatic. Hillary is not well liked by men or women. And of course, you know, the whole Bill Clinton and all the scandals.
That's what I'm saying. Isn't that a lot of that the sexism part? Because she doesn't even get criticized fully on her own merits. She gets criticized for who she was married to.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
But that's the same thing like Kamala, outside of the whole prosecution of Black males. That was another part. They don't ever judge a man, period, Black or white, by who his wife is. But if you're a woman, especially a woman of color, then if your spouse happens to be white, you're a bedwench or you're a coon or
you slept your way to the top or whatever bullshit they come up with.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
No, I agree. Like
also too, the sexism piece is big because like with Hillary, if you're a woman, if I'm aggressive as a woman, if I take no nonsense, if I go for what I'm firm, then I'm a ball buster or I'm a bitch and all this other thing. But nobody ever questions a man when a man is firm, when a man is cutthroat, when a man is aggressive, because you're a man. So therefore that's allowed, but you're a woman. You still have to, be feminine and act like you're indecisive about things and you're flighty. But then if you're too soft, they walk all over you. But if you're too tough, then you're a bitch. So it's like you can never win. And then also you have to look a certain way. You have to look cute because if you're a ball buster and you're ugly, you also get called a pig on top of being a bitch. So you're a bitch and a pig.
It's always a double-edged sword.
No, I agree with every last thing that Esther just said, which is why I was saying Michelle wouldn't have been president. Because even though Michelle has personality and Michelle to me, she gives me that Claire Huxtable feel. And she's everybody's like favorite aunt, that aunt that loves you but will put a foot in your butt. You know what I'm saying? But we still live in a society that centers three things. It centers whiteness, right? And I don't mean that as like a pejorative. I mean, it centers whiteness. Like white is normative, right? And then anything that's not white is therefore one off. It centers masculinity, or at least maleness, right? Because Lindsey Graham keeps winning, and he really ain't the figure point of masculinity. But anyway, it figures maleness, and then it figures wealth, right? It centers wealth. So these are the three ills of America. That is why we're one of the few developed nations that still doesn't have a woman in charge. It's pathetic. It's just truly pathetic.
I believe it. Mm-hmm. I believe it. And then also too, now don't even talk about scandals, because God forbid a woman is caught up in a scandal.